afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to race number 5 of Season 7 of the NNSCRA Oreo Truck Series. Finally back to doing these again after we had the Royal Rumble, and now it's time to get back into the points-paying races here for the Truck Series as they make their way towards the halfway point of the season as far as the All-Star race is concerned. But here today, we are here for the Rockstar Energy 200 at Auto Club Speedway, also known as California Speedway, here in Fontana, California. It's going to be a 25-lap event, and it's going to be some pretty interesting racing too, I would think, because California brings some really good speeds, but it also has a lot of room in the corners where they're able to go 3, and sometimes they can stretch it to 4 wide. It's not really advised, but sometimes they're able to make it work. Another thing is, with the speeds, though, they got to make sure that they make themselves be very steady going through the corners. A lot of times, drivers will carry a little too much speed, their car slides up, and unfortunately, instead of being a nice little place where they can tuck in line, there's a car there, and they can slide right up into each other, and that could cause some problems, especially coming out of turns 2 and 4. We'll have to keep an eye on that during the course of this event as well. On the pole for today's event, a driver who really needed it and needs a good qualifying spot, and he got it here today. That's Jake Cole in the 55. He comes at 36 in the point standings. Alongside of him, Levi McIntyre, a driver who's actually been putting together a pretty good season, even though he had that flip at the season opener at Daytona. He's up to 19 in the point standings right now in that 22 machine. William Duncan, he is 8th in the point standings right now, coming in top 10, and alongside of him, starting off in 4th, is going to be Prunes Littlejohn. Littlejohn actually has been on the receiving end of quite a few DNFs in the past few weeks. She comes in 37th in the current standing. So one driver needs a good run, got a good qualifying position. One driver needs to get her luck turned around. She's starting up front. One driver needs to keep his luck going as he comes in top 10 in the points. And then another driver needs to keep his good momentum going and continue to work his way up through the standings. So 4 drivers, 4 different agendas here inside the top 4. But it's time to give you the rest of your starting lineup. So the command to fire the engines has been given. These cars will roll off, and they'll complete a couple of pace laps, and that will give us ample time to be able to give you your 42-car starting lineup. Another thing these drivers want to do is they want to win here today because it's going to be basically a crapshoot when we head over to our next race weekend, which is going to be at Thornton. So see what driver makes the move here today. It's your starting grid for today's Rockstar Energy 200. As I stated, starting on the pole position, Jake Cole, and alongside of him, rookie Levi McIntyre. William Duncan going to line up in 3rd, and Prunes Littlejohn in 4th place. I told you where they are in points, so let's move over to row number 3, which is going to hold Zachary Robinson, the rookie in the 33. Robinson comes into this race currently 25th in the point stands, and alongside of him is going to be Dylan Young in the 84. Dylan Young actually is 29th in points. I think this is one of the worst Truck Series starts he's gotten off to as far as the season's concerned in the past 3 years. In row 4 is going to be Andreas Allen. Allen comes into this race 38th in the point standings, really struggling in his rookie season. Alongside of him is going to be Cody Lamas. Lama comes in 6th in the point standings, looking for his first win of the season. The defending champ, Trent Dunham, going to line up on the inside of row 5. Dunham actually had a good run last week at the Milwaukee Mile. He is now 30th in the point standings, trying to work his way up. And Harrison Langford, who comes in 27th in points, will start to his high side in 10th place. Charles Jackson starts off 11th on the inside of row 6. He's 23rd in the point stands, and alongside of him is going to be Joshua Michaels, who comes in 21st in the current points. He'll roll off from 12th place here today. Rookie Luis Hernandez rolls off 13th place. He comes into this race currently 33rd in points, and alongside of him is going to be Leah Walker, who for a while was actually dead last in the point standings. Has now worked her way up to 28th in the current standings. Row 8 is going to hold James McLeod in the 30 machine. McLeod comes into this race 17th in points. Alongside of him is going to be Deanna Shelton, who is currently 5th in the current standings, trying to keep her good momentum going here today at Auto Club. In row 9, that's going to hold Dylan Poteet in the 31. Poteet really has been having a tough start to the season as well. 31st in points for the 31 car. And alongside of him could be rookie Jean Sanford, who's actually trying to run down Zach Campbell for the points lead here today, as she is 2nd in the current standings. Kyle Corbett lines up on the inside of row 10. Corbett comes into this race 15th in points, trying to find himself a spot inside the top 10 today, and he'll start off alongside of Matthew Daly, who is currently 4th in rookie points and 9th in overall standings. Former champ Jake Rogers lines up in the 21st position. Jake comes into this race currently 40th in the point standings. It's not been a good season for him so far. Same for the guy he'll start alongside James Silverfox, 41st in the current points for him. This will roll off from 22nd place. Row 12 is going to hold Kyle Thomas in the 16 machine. Kyle Thomas, the runner-up from Daytona, finds himself 13th in points coming into today's race. And alongside of him, the guy who won the Daytona race, that's Tanner Sullivan. He is 10th in the current standings. Last week's winner from the Milwaukee Mile, Jacob Lawler, going to roll off mid-pack in the 25th position. Lawler's win last week moved him up to 3rd in the points, and he'll start off alongside of Jerome Massetti, who is a rookie, currently mired down in the 34th position. Jimmy Bly lines up in 27th place here today. He's 35th in the current points. Alongside of him, a former champion of this series in Chris Dollerton, who currently finds himself 24th in the standings mid-pack so far through this season. Isaac Canepa, who came in mid-season replacing Austin Ogo in the 14. He is currently, he's 39th in the point standings right now. After he made his debut in the trucks at Phoenix, he's going to start 29th today, and alongside of him in 30th is going to be Austin LaPlante in the 48. LaPlante comes into this race currently running in the 26th position in points. Jackie Tang comes in 42nd in points. He's actually dead last of the drivers who took the green flag at Daytona. He is in the 31st position for the start of this race, and alongside of him is Sean Galligan, who's actually been getting his season going. He's moved his way all the way up to 12th in the point standings coming into today's event. Row 17 is going to hold a couple of rookies that are actually doing well this season. Jamie DeVelu, 14th in the point standings right now, and alongside of him, Kyle Matthews, who currently comes in 20th in the standings. In row 18 is going to hold Bob Jones, who's worked his way up to 7th in points coming into today's event, and Alex DeMarco, 16th in points, starting way back here as well in 36th place. The points leader going to have to do it all the way back from the 37th place. Zach Campbell going to start from the inside of row 19, and he'll start alongside of Zach Rogers, who's currently 18th in the current standings. Danny Wells, 11th in points, trying to find himself a place inside the top 10. He'll have to do it from 39th place, and alongside of him, our winner from Las Vegas, Haruhi Tashimi, rolls all the way back from the 40th position. She comes in 4th in the current standings. And then in the final row is going to be Chris Washer in the 87. Washer comes into this race 22nd in points, and alongside of him, Eric Burton in the 54. Burton comes into today's race 32nd in points, so not a good qualifying run for him with where he currently sits in the current points situation. But that's a look there at your starting lineup for today's Rockstar Energy 200 at Auto Club Speedway. Let's head now to the green flag. It's going to be interesting to see here what happens as far as the points are concerned, because I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the drivers who come in running really well in the point stands are starting near the back of the pack for the start of this race, including the points leader Zach Campbell. Haruhi Tashimi is starting back there, so too is Danny Wells, Sean Galligan, Kyle Thomas. A lot of drivers come in inside the top 15 in points, so it could be a big opportunity for some of these drivers who were able to get good qualifying results for today's race. However, 25 laps of racing, that's actually quite a bit enough time for drivers to make their moves, and as far as the point situation is concerned, the three drivers that really will be battling it out, I think, are going to be Zach Campbell, of course. He has a 12-point advantage over Gene Sanford, and then a 20-point advantage over last week's winner, Jacob Lawler. So the points up at the top of the standings are really spread out. We'll see if they close up here today, as the green flag comes out. Jake Cole going to get us underway here at Auto Club. Auto Club Speedway, also known for a lot of its photo finish. As a matter of fact, here in the Truck Series race, it was a 3-wide photo finish that Joseph Bryant ended up winning back, I believe it was in either Season 2 or Season 3. As it's going to be William Duncan very quickly making the move on Jake Cole. He's going to go by for the top position. Duncan, of course, remember, almost won it at Phoenix, but had to settle for a top 5 finish instead. They're going to go 3 wide here already. Cody Lama sticks Zachary Robinson in the middle, and look who Cody's got with him. Charles Jackson and Luis Hernandez. They're all going to go 3 by 3 by 3, about 7-8 rows deep. There's the pace car. 3 wide at the line. There you go. That could be the last lap. That could happen then. Who was the leader? They say William Duncan by a nose was the leader. Oh my goodness. Charles Jackson's going to go 4 wide. Zachary Robinson got Cody Robinson. Robinson's up into Duncan. Robinson's in the wall. Duncan put him there. And that was a 4-wide situation that did not work out well. How Cody Lamas is still going, I'm not sure. He did a good job hanging on to his machine, but he dropped back quite a bit. Oh, 4 wide again. Poteet. Jake Cole, the pole sitter, off the nose of Harrison Langford. So an incident in turn 1, an incident in turn 3, and it looks like they're going to be good coming down here to the stripe. Who's the leader is the question. It looks like it's Charles Jackson over Luis Hernandez, Andreas Allen, and I guess that's Prunes Littlejohn. Yes, it is. With Jake Rogers crossing in 5th. Oh, come on, guys. Be careful coming down here. Don't back into each other. Looks like they're not going to. But there's Poteet, there's Cole, there's Duncan, and there's Zachary Robinson. I think it was basically 2-car incidents in turns 2 and 4, or actually it was more like turn 1 and 3. But there's Jake Cole, the pole sitter. Bad luck continues for him. He pulls into his stall. He's gone. Zachary Robinson had to teleport to pit road. William Duncan, they're going to try and repair that car. I don't know if they can. That's 8th in points, William Duncan, by the way. And Dylan Poteet, a dismal season continues for him as well, as he's involved in this incident. Let's look back, take a look at a replay of both those wrecks that took place to put us under the caution for the first time today here at Auto Club. I'll take a look here on the inside line. Charles Jackson gets underneath Cody Lamas. Lamas moves up. Then he gets up into Zachary Robinson. Then Robinson comes up into William Duncan. It's just on from there. Now, Cody Lamas, I'm actually shocked that he actually didn't get turned up into the wall like Zachary Robinson did. How he held on to it, I'm not sure. William Duncan actually got away from the incident. Zachary Robinson, not so lucky. That was a hard lick. Look at how it just completely pancaked the entire front of that Cheerio Chevrolet. And Robinson, 25th in points, was coming in for a good run today. That's not going to happen. William Duncan, a lot of damage on his 21 machine as well. Now we got to look up here further ahead. Got to find, there it is. There's Dylan Poteet, 3 wide with Jimmy Bly, Harrison Langford, Jake Cole. And it's bad enough that they make it a 4 wide situation heading into the corner, but they're 4 wide already on the back straightaway heading into 3. And there you go. Poteet slides up into Langford. Langford gets into Jake Cole. And then Poteet's car just snaps around off the nose of the 70 up into Jake Cole. And both of them take quite a pounding into the outside safer barrier. One of those drivers really should have backed out of that situation before heading into turn 3, but that's the end result right there. Dylan Poteet, Jake Cole, 2 drivers who really are having tough seasons here in the Truck Series. It looks like it's going to get even tougher, as I believe both of them are smoking that black smoke coming out of the back of the 55, maybe out of the 31, I can't tell. But they're going to have quite a... Oh, wait a minute. Did William Duncan hit them as well? No, Duncan was able to get through. But those drivers, really tough break for them to start off today's race. We'll see if they're able to rebound next week at Thornton. That seems like a contradiction of turns, but anyhow, let's head back now to the restart. Green flag will come back out here on lap 7 of 25. That should give us a total of 19 laps remaining in today's event. Drivers out of the race were basically the 4 that we saw get involved. Jake Cole, William Duncan, Dylan Poteet, and Zachary Robinson. The one's going to take the hardest hit in points out of those 4 is going to be William Duncan. Came into this race 8th in the point standings. He was a total of 46 points out of the top position. And a DNF for him today. I believe it may actually be his first DNF of the season, if I'm correct. I don't know for certain, but here's the way they line up for the restart. And it really is shuffled up here, too, as opposed to the people that we had as far as where they started off in today's race. So they really shuffled it up here on this first start off. Charles Jackson is the leader. Second place is going to be Luis Hernandez. Kyle Thomas is now in 3rd with Jackie Tang up in 4th, and Levi McIntyre runs in 5th. Harrison Langford is 6th, Jerome Massetti is 7th, James Silverfox currently is in 8th, Leo Walker is 9th, 10th Matthew Daly, and look where Zach Campbell is. He's all the way up now. Wait, is he in? I guess he's in 11th. He is 11th place after he started off this race way at the back of the pack. I think he was 37th on the start off. 12th place Jamie DeFalu, Alex DeMarco 13th, 14th Sean Galligan, 15th Chris Washer. Rest of the top 20 are Bob Jones, Zach Rogers, Eric Burton, Prunes Littlejohn all the way back here, and Jake Rogers. They actually may have made some pit stops here under this caution. I think maybe Prunes Littlejohn may have made a pit stop. Don't know. Green flag back out here, however. And Charles Jackson immediately jumps down low. Luis Hernandez jumped to the middle groove. Kyle Thomas went all the way to the high side. Now we'll try the crossover move for second on Hernandez. Charles Jackson comes into this race 23rd in the point standings. Had a pretty good run a couple weeks ago at Las Vegas. However, last week was not too kind to him at the Milwaukee Mile, as here comes Kyle Thomas for the lead. And it looks like he's going to get there, too. Jackie Tang going to follow him. They're 3 wide back there between Leo Walker, Jerome Massetti, Luis Hernandez. Oh, man, Matthew Daly, Levi McIntyre in that mix as well. I'd be careful if I were those guys. Kyle Thomas going to come down, though. He's going to lead a lap. Got to keep an eye back here. Oh, wait a minute. The points leader, Zach Campbell. The points leader, Zach Campbell's in a big situation here. Contact with DeMarco, and there goes Harrison Langford right in front of him. DeMarco gets collected, so does Campbell. Campbell's trying to save it. Down to Dylan Young. LaPlante gets collected. There gets Kyle Matthews. How did Tashimi get through there? How did Danny Wells get through there? And Campbell is flipping. Canepa has gotten a piece of it. And Campbell flips through turn 2. Cody Lamas has gotten a piece of it. There's Langford, Canepa, Young, LaPlante. Matthews was involved. So too was DeMarco. And how these two got through, I don't know. Tashimi and Danny Wells. Campbell is on pit road. The caution is definitely out. The leader under caution is going to be Kyle Thomas in the 16. But that just changed everything. Langford, who was able to get through that incident with Dylan Poteet, Jake Cole the first time around, not able to get through this one. Austin LaPlante, Dylan Young got collected later on after, I believe, I don't know which one turned which one. Somebody turned somebody down into somebody. I think it was Campbell actually may have turned. Who spun in front of him? Was it Langford? Whatever the case, that was a big wreck, and it just involved the points leader. And 6th in points as well. We can add to that list too. Cody Lamas getting a little piece of it there too. So the caution flag is out. Let's jump back, take a look at the replay. Kyle Thomas is the current leader, and the points leader was flipping in turn 2 here on our second caution of the day. You had to know that something bad was going to happen here. They were 4 wide heading into this corner, and we've seen already today what 4 wide heading into the first corner does. And right here is the contact between Campbell and DeMarco. They come up, they just clip the left rear of the 70. Harrison Langford hard into the inside wall. Now, I thought at this point they all were facing the right way. I thought they were all going to be good. But then Langford's going to come down into Campbell. Campbell turns him down, and then look at this. Dylan Poteet, or not make that Dylan Young, rather, nowhere to go. LaPlante, nowhere to go. Langford's going to come up. He's going to get Kyle Matthews right there. Look at the bottom of your screen. Look at the 5. Look at Tashimi. Just scrape the 5 to get, or the 24 to get through. Danny Wells follows her in. Canepa goes up into the wall. There comes Cody Lamas. He's going to hit the 70 of Langford. Tanner Sullivan does a good job getting through too, but then the 24 goes barrel rolling through the turn 2 area. And that's incredible enough, but that's the points leader that's going barrel rolling there. And I don't think this would have happened had the 24 and the 70 not made that extra contact that sent them down to the inside oncoming traffic. They just kept it going. I think those guys all could have pretty much gotten away with slightly damaged race cars and really not have suffered this extra fate, if you will. But, oh my goodness. So the points lead is in jeopardy for Zach Campbell because I saw Jean Sanford, 2nd in points, actually get through that incident. It happened like right beside her. She almost was collected. And we also know Tashimi got through the incident, and Jacob Lawler and Deanna Shelton are still running. So the points lead could be in jeopardy for Zach Campbell here today. The winner from Phoenix. Let's jump back now for live action, see where those drivers that I just mentioned are currently going to be restarting. Alright, so going ready to go back to green. Kyle Thomas, currently the leader. I don't think anybody made pit stops this time. No, wait, they're telling me they did. They did make pit stops. Alright, so the some more pit stops have taken place here. More pit strategies have happened. And Kyle Thomas's team got him first off of pit road. So he will restart as the leader. Charles Jackson lines up in 2nd. 3rd place, Jackie Tang. Jamie DeFelu is in 4th. 5th, Matthew Daly. 6th is Leah Walker. Chris Washer runs in 8th. Or in 7th, rather, I'm sorry. 8th place is Jerome Massetti. 9th is Levi McIntyre, and Bob Jones is in 10th. The rest of the top 15 are Zach Rogers, Luis Hernandez, Eric Burton, Sean Galligan, and James Silverfox. Then you got Prunes Littlejohn, Andreas Allen. 18th place could be Deanna Shelton, one of those top 5 drivers I was talking about. Jimmy Bly in 19th, and another of those top 5 drivers, last week's winner Jacob Lawler, lines up in 20th. Let's find the rest of those other top running drivers. There's 2nd in points, Jean Sanford, back in the 27th position. And not too far behind is Haruhi Tashimi. She's currently in 30th place for this restart. Looks like Cody Lamas was able to continue. Alex DeMarco and Kyle Matthews also able to continue. Drivers that did not continue this race, however, include Dylan Young, Harrison Langford, the points leader, Zach Campbell, his teammate Austin LaPlante, and also Isaac Canepa. They joined Jake Cole, William Duncan, Dylan Poteet, and Zachary Robinson back behind the wall. So right now the ball is in Gene Sanford's court. I'm not certain where she in relation to Jacob Lawler, where the two of them would be as far as points are concerned. It may be a battle between those two. They came in separated by only 8 points. Green flag out. Kyle Thomas got a good jump. And he is gone. Big opportunity for this guy here too, Matthew Daly in the 23. Matthew comes into this race 9th in the point stands, and we know that William Duncan has encountered problems. Cody Lamas is at the back of the pack, so a big opportunity here for Matthew Daly to pick up a couple more positions and move himself up through the standings. That 23 car, the 23 truck, seems to be really good. It was a 2-time winner with Andy Timmons last season. As already they're getting pretty testy back here. Matthew Daly going to go 3 wide there with Jackie Tang and Kyle Thomas as Charles Jackson took the lead. And we got to look back here around Sean Galligan, Eric Burton. Oh, look out. Don't go 4 wide. Oh, they're going 4 wide. They're going 4 wide. Yep, they are. Oh, man. Luis Hernandez and Jerome Assetti into Chris Washer. And there they go. There they go. Yep. You had to know what was going to happen. Oh, someone else is spinning. DeFalu spinning. McLeod spinning into McIntyre. Jake Rogers almost getting a piece of it. Look out. Someone else is smoking. Haruhi Tashimi got a piece of it. Danny Wells was involved in something. There's Hernandez. And the caution flag is out again. Oh man, there's another of our top 5 drivers in points. Haruhi Tashimi smoking and crunched like a NOS energy drink can. There's DeFalu. I think he got away from his spin. Jake Rogers was able to avoid. There's Danny Wells. 11th in points. He got some damage from something or other. I don't know what it was. But the caution flag waves one more time. Charles Jackson currently the leader. Let's jump back, take a look at a replay of what happened. Less than 10 to go now here at Auto Club. Oh, 4 wide again, heading into turn 1. Has drastic results. Right there, Luis Hernandez slides up into fellow rookies Jerome Assetti and Chris Washer. And the contact will come right there as it goes off the nose of the 75. Up into Chris Washer. Man, Assetti did a good job keeping his car straight. Almost kind of pulled off a Cody Lamas from the first incident. And there you see Levi McIntyre. He's going to turn Jamie DeFalu down to James McLeod there. We'll take a look at that incident now in just a moment. So this incident's going on up ahead of him. And McIntyre doesn't back off. He gets into the left rear of DeFalu, turns him down. There they clip McLeod. So DeFalu and McLeod go spinning. And then McIntyre going to get hit right there. Tashimi goes right into the back of McIntyre. Danny Wells gets a piece of Tashimi there. He's also going to get a little piece of McIntyre right there. And I thought Cody Lamas got a piece of this too. I don't know for certain. Did he get through it? Yeah, apparently he did. Nice drive there by the 39 to get through this incident, but there is Tashimi. Ran straight dead center into the back of the 22 machine. McIntyre came in 9th in the point stands. McLeod actually came in 17th. DeFalu 14th. Danny Wells 11th. And Tashimi came in 4th in the current standings. All those drivers really did not need this to happen. Now McLeod, I don't know how bad the hit was from Levi McIntyre. He may be able to continue. DeFalu looks like he's okay to continue. Danny Wells may be okay, but he's got some damage. But the big licks are going to come, I think, to McIntyre and Tashimi, who took those hard impacts of McIntyre into the back of McLeod, and then Tashimi into the back of McIntyre. But the caution flag is out. Things looking a little bit up for Zach Campbell right now. One of the competitors that was trying to run him down for the points lead now is in trouble. Let's head back now for the restart. Green flag will come out this time on lap 19 of 25. That should give us a total of 7 laps to finish off today's race. I don't know for certain if the caution came immediately out. If we get back to green, we probably would with about 2, maybe just a 1-lap shootout to finish off this race. But right now, Charles Jackson looking very much in control. Second place could be Zach Rogers. Matthew Daly lines up 3rd. 4th place, Jackie Tang. And Sean Galligan is now 5th. 6th place is going to be Kyle Thomas. 7th is Eric Burton. 8th place will be Deanna Shelton, who currently is sitting in a good position to maybe take the points lead. They got Jimmy Bly in 9th. Another guy who's sitting pretty good. That is Jacob Lawler in the 10th position. Lawler came into this race 20 points behind Zach Campbell in the standings. And right now, with Campbell retiring in 36th, he would have the points lead, I think. And I believe he's more than 8 positions ahead of Gene Sanford. Let's actually find Gene Sanford. Where's she? There she is, 21st place. Yeah, she's 11 positions behind Jacob Lawler right now. So right now, Lawler, I believe, would have the points lead by 3 points over Jean Sanford at the current moment. Don't forget Deanna Shelton's in this mix too, though. She's up there in the 8th position for the restart of this race. And drivers out of the incidents we just saw take place are as follows. Levi McIntyre has gone behind the wall. So too have Haruhi Hashimi and Luis Hernandez. So McLeod, Jamie DeFelu, Danny Wells, all those other drivers that got little pieces of it, they are still continuing on here, trying to salvage what they can. Green flag back out. Charles Jackson gets us back underway, but he did not lose Zach Rogers. Rogers going to pull right to the back bumper and immediately dive down to the inside line. So here comes Zach in the 15. Toyota's been really, really good this season. They had Tanner Sullivan go to victory lane at Daytona. Jacob Lawler went to victory lane last week at the Milwaukee Mile. I'm telling you, don't count out these Toyotas this season. They're looking pretty doggone good. Here comes another Toyota on the inside. Matthew Daly in the 23. Is he going for the lead? Yes, he is. Contact there between Kyle Thomas and Charles Jackson. They do keep it together, though. But Matthew Daly is going to emerge as the new leader as they come out of 4. Eric Burton right behind him. Eric Burton's been having a very dismal season, but keep in mind he was a 3-time winner last season in the Truck Series, was also a chaser that year. And, oh, wait a minute, Jimmy Bly, are you thinking 4 wide? No, he's not. Oh, look out, they're bunching up. They're backing up. Oh, boy. That was close. Oh, wait, they're 4 wide back here. Leia Walker, Trent Dunham, Tanner Sullivan, Deanna Shelton, one of those top 5 drivers. Don't tell me the top 5 jinx is going to happen here again. Careful, they're bouncing off each other. Oh! Are they going to keep it together? I think they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're going to keep it going. Man, that was close. I told you they could do it. It's very rare, but they did it. Look at Jade Samper. She's not a man on a mission, but a woman on a mission, I should say. She's going to go 4 wide here underneath the Shelton. Oh, boy. 4 wide again. Matthew Daly getting close to Kyle Thomas's right rear. And we're still green flag racing. This is good racing here at Auto Club. But we got to jump back up to the lead here because we're getting close to the end of this race. And Jacob Lawler has taken the lead. Trent Dunham almost got into Jackie Tang there. Lawler is the leader now. Jimmy Bly moved to 2nd. Sullivan up to 3rd. 3 wide for 4th. Here comes Kyle Corbett. We haven't talked about him all day. 3 wide with Jerome Massetti and James Silverfox. Look at Chris Dollerton. 4 wide on the inside line there, trying to move his way. Oh, Leo Walker, Jackie Tang make contact. Are we still good? We're still good. Holy cow. And Tanner Sullivan just moved by Jimmy Bly for 2nd, but now Jimmy Bly got to put the crossover move. But here comes Kyle Corbett with a big run. Look at 3 wide for 2nd. And he's going to get it. Look at Sean Galligan. All of a sudden coming up here towards the front as well in the Blue Deuce. 3 laps to go. Jacob Lawler out in front, our winner last week. Keep in mind too, folks, this is almost a trend of what we had last year. I believe it was Altoona, then Auto Club, then Thornton, where Jace McLeod was a back-to-back-to-back Truck Series winner. Lawler picked up the 4th race win of the season, which was, of course, last week at the Milwaukee Mile. Could he go back-to-back here in races 4 and 5, and then maybe go for the trifecta for a 2nd year in a row at Thornton? Tell you what, though, he's got Kyle Corbett coming up on his inside line here, and he better doggone watch his back rearview mirror because Corbett is coming. Dollerton has now moved into 3rd. Leia Walker into 4th. Jerome Massetti now moving into 5th place as they're at a tussle 3 wide, 3 rows deep behind him. Oh, Jimmy Bly almost got into Silver Fox. Oh, boy, they saved it, though. Oh, slower car, Chris Washer holding up Prudence Littlejohn. This is not going to be good. This could spell trouble. He's now holding up Trent Dunham. Can they stick that car on the high side? Gallagher gets by. Oh, they're backing up. Oh, boy. Trent Dunham, James Silverfox, Jimmy Bly getting royally screwed right now because they're getting caught up behind a slower machine that is now a lap machine. Gene Sanford actually was caught up behind that. 2nd in points. 2 laps to go here. Trent Dunham still can't get by Washer. Now he will, but he slipped all the way back to who knows where. 23rd, they're saying, out of the scoring monitor. Here come McLeod, Danny Wells, Lavas, a lot of the slower, damaged machines. And here comes Chris Dollar to Jerome Massetti. They're going 3 wide for second. Nobody seems to be trying to run down Jacob Lawler, though. Oh, this was the last lap. My apologies. White flag lap was this time. So out of turn 4, this race is going to be over. Jacob Lawler is going to be a 2-time back-to-back winner. He wins for the second straight week here at Auto Club. And that, I think, could very easily give him the points lead. And this also could be a bid for a wild card spot, if necessary, towards the chase for the championship. Seems a little early to be thinking about that, but it could very well be the case. Jacob Lawler, 2 wins, the most of any driver so far this season. And he almost looks like he may be attempting to pull off the James McLeod trifecta from 1 season ago. Races 4, 5, and 6 was where James McLeod picked up that 3 wins in a row. 4 and 5 are the wins so far for Jacob Lawler heading into next week's race at Thornton. But what a momentum shift here for Jacob Lawler. Was winless last season, even though he made the chase by the skin of his teeth. I think he's making a clear case for himself to make the chase this time. No questions asked. Sorry I missed that white flag lap there, folks. But anyway, Jacob Lawler picks up the win here today. His second straight victory of the season. Kyle Corbett comes away with a run-up spot of second. Third was Chris Dollarton. Great run for him. Jerome Massetti, good run for that rookie. Really needed it too. 34th in points. He'll get 4th today. Same for Jake Rogers. Came in 40th in the point stands. A great run for the Season 2 Truck Series champ in 5th place. Zach Rogers was up front for a while. He'll finish in 6th. Leah Walker had to do this from a long ways back, but she'll finish in 7th. Tanner Sullivan gets 8th. Deanna Shelton 9th. And Prudence Littlejohn somehow hung on to capture the 10th position. And look here. 1st, 8th, and 10th. All Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas. They are really on a roll so far this season. I'm telling you. I mean, good heavens. You had Lawler coming to today's race 3rd in the points. You had Bob Jones coming to this race 7th in points. Tanner Sullivan came in 10th in points. And then the only one missing from that was Prudence Littlejohn, who's, of course, 37th in points. Where did Bob Jones finish this race? 14th place, so top 15 for all 4 of the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Tundras here today. That is quite a testament to Joe Gibbs Racing here this season. And they're going to have one of their drivers, I'm pretty certain, up atop the point stands. And that, of course, is going to be Jacob Lawler, who picked up his 2nd win of the season here today in the Rockstar 200. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and become part of the crew today. Here comes your official results, overall points and rookie points. And as far as the points are concerned, I have a feeling they're going to be quite shuffled up as well. So hope that you'll be tuning in, as our next event will be coming from Thornton right after we finish up this race weekend with a Mobile and Stickers Cup Series race coming to finish off Auto Club Speedway. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.